Where am I? Oh, there. Oh, wow, that's big. Let's shrink that, shall we, guys? That's a little better. It's still pretty big, but I'll work with it. There, my face is up there now. Okay, proper introduction. As always, I'm Justin Pontarelli, and again, we're going to be doing a little bit of Interstellar Pilot, but mostly answering a viewer question. It was a question related to mining, but not so much how to mine or what's recommended when mining, but it's relating to how to protect your mining vessels from being blown up. You know, would I recommend escorts, or how would this work? Okay. So let me try to find a file where I actually have a mining area set up and have it protected, okay? And I'll show you guys what I recommend. And if I would recommend escort vessels, what would you do and how would you do it? Let's check it out. Okay. So first of all, offhand, I don't think the Don Carnage file has that going on because he's more of a pirate, not a mining operation, right? But then again, my memory's kind of iffy, so... What's this? What is the player one? Like, guys, let me check on this real quick. I know it's a little off topic, but I'm looking at this file like player. What is player? I don't know what that is. Did I start a new file and then just not do anything with it at all? I don't know. Just a little. Okay. Does it have a name? Yes. I vaguely remember this. Bandits on my 6, I guess. Let me just pause this real quick. Log, properties. One ship, 47,000 credits. Factions. Wait, no. We want to do faction settings. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Because let me get rid of that real quick, shall we? Okay. Sorry about that. Bear with me, okay? We're gonna get to the question. I just gotta find the right file. And since I don't do editing almost at all, this is gonna have to go in the video, I'm sorry. Okay, we'll get rid of that file. We don't need it. There we go, that's better. I want to say, not the Don Carnage file, but possibly the Ace McCloud file. And if not the Ace McCloud file, then potentially not Captain Khan. I think maybe Ace McCloud. We're going to try Ace McCloud. I know I have a file around somewhere with an established mining colony. So just a quick FYI, it's not that I don't like mining, I just don't like doing it myself. I typically use the AIs for some sideline income, a nice bit of static income. My favorite static income sources would be taxis, because they're simple. You can cloak them, and it's pretty much guaranteed money, okay? And it's relatively stable too. But then again, mining can be great as well. So definitely, don't feel, please try it, definitely. All right, guys, as always, let's review our properties first. Let's get rid of turrets. And maybe some ships. Let's get rid of ships. Okay, so the Ace McCloud file is a no-go. So if we had a mining station, we'd have it there. Let me just do this instead then. Get rid of stations, cargo, and do ships instead. Do I even have any mining vessels in this file? H is an A class and M class. Okay, let's go there. So let's see here. Sector map. Huh. So guys, in this case, it probably helps that I'm doing mining activities like right there, for example, right? That's a laser 5. So if any enemies come along, even from, say, the nearby, that might be a hostile base, it might be an actual enemy base, or it might just be a what do they call it? A semi-hostile, but not like an actual hostile base. But so one option, if you don't want to have to invest in your own mining base and your own turrets, for example, would be just to bunker down near some common enemies of the bandits, because typically it's going to be the bandits that will attack mining vessels, right? Not just any old faction is going to come along and start attacking a mining ship. So in this case, there's a level 3 turret and a level 5 turret, and that might help, okay? Now in terms of what the ship has on it, okay, it is equipped with a cloaking device. So I definitely recommend cloaking devices. So whenever your miners do get into trouble, you can simply hop into one of them, make them cloak, and the pirates that are attacking will leave because they won't have any more targets to look at. Okay, so they'll be forced to leave. So definitely cloaking all your vessels, investing in a cloaking device is always a solid investment. Okay, but that does not answer the question, does it? So let's go on to another menu, or another menu, another game. So that was the Ace McCloud file. Let me just double check that. Yep. So we've been doing that. I don't remember the Jack file. That doesn't have enough money in it to be anything useful. I think Joe was just a farmer. Or no, maybe that was another file. We'll try the Joe file later. Yeah, Farmer John's just a farmer. I don't think he does any real mining. Or no, maybe he does. Yeah. We're talking about any kind of mining, right? Any kind of mining activity. Let's go here. Perfect. Yeah, this is good. Okay. But with this file, if I remember correctly, I started off with, I think, like the refinery setup, and actually cashed it all in for like an orbital farm. Thus the name, thus the faction name of Farmer John and Food Corporation, right? Okay. So let me show you where we are. If I have a vessel here, I do. Cool. So the idea, like I said, guys, with this one was I started off with I'm not sure if it was this sector of space, but I started off with, it was like a cargo vessel. Inside of it was a mining. It was either the mining, the refinery setup. Yeah, I think the refinery setup. But I cashed in and built an orbital farm instead. And possibly bought. It was either an orbital farm. See, now I'm confused. I'm thinking, how can I start with an orbital farm and make money? So, anyway, don't quote me on this, guys. let me see if I have a refinery here. Let's just stick with the facts, right? Okay. Let's go to properties. Let's get rid of the ships and turrets. Do we have We don't. Okay. But as you can see, orbital farm, rations factory, that's a trade station, military outpost, and a brewery. It's all set up around producing, farm stuff. Okay. So this is my farming themed sandbox game. So that will not be helping us in the least, I think. But again, let me just double check the ships and get rid of the stations. I've got to be a little quiet because people are sleeping and I'm still awake. So those two hollow H's, they're on trading mode. They're just trading, not mining. And apparently that's it. I have 3 Orion X-class vessels and 2 haulers that are cloaked. So this file's not going to help us either. Sorry. Carnage, nope. We will briefly try Joe, but I don't think it's Joe. I don't think the Joe file is going to be any help at all. And I could be totally wrong with the Don Carnage file. Maybe I'm forgetting some details. But it would not make sense with the theme to make any kind of mining areas. I always loved in this game how you can make your own stations, and it's like once you make your own outpost, your own military base, or even your first station in general, it's like now I've got a place to call my own. I no longer have to camp out in the TEF sector. It's great, right? Let's go with properties. Let's get rid of turrets. And let's get rid of ships. And that's all I have. Let's go to ships then. So I do also auto trading. That's a good source of income. Here's some more mining vessels. Let's go there. Enter. So what are they up to? Let's find out. Let's go with sector map. So here we are. So guys, once again, we're in an area where we do have protection, at least some protection, by the nearby friendly refinery, where they have lasers, level 5 turret, level 3 turret, okay? So, and generally speaking, the nearest enemy is way over there. So even if they send out pirates from that station, they have to go through all this stuff first, okay? And this is all friendly stuff. And if these guys are at war with a nearby pirate, and usually pirates are at war with everyone that's good, they have a huge problem way over there with getting to us. And again, guys, my typical strategy, if you notice, my ship can cloak. To prove this, let's just do this and cloak. Okay, now yes, mining vessels do not come equipped standard with cloaking devices. You have to buy it yourself, okay? So again, you just go to a military base, and you can upgrade stuff like your mining laser. I think, well, maybe the mining laser is upgraded at the refinery, but definitely the cloaking device can be bought at the military bases. So this is technically my preferred strategy because I don't really mind doing a little bit of, what do you want to call it, guys? Micromanagement, where I simply hop into a ship that's under attack and make sure it gets cloaked. Go back to a base, repair it, and then once the pirates are gone, it goes back to work, okay? It does require some micromanagement, but it does work for me, okay? And I'm not always interested in becoming the superpower on the map, so even at 3 million plus credits, I'm doing way well enough to take over the map if I wanted to, even if it's slowly but surely. Let's get out of here. So we will quickly check Don Carnage. We'll see what he's still up to. I know it's a big tease now. It's like, come on, be a pirate, be a pirate. And I know, guys, I should have. I'm sorry. I've been sidetracked. I've been doing other stuff, other games. Yeah, so let me take a quick drink. Where we last left our hero, flying his Avenger. Let's just quickly cloak him, and no, I guess he can't cloak right now. That's fine. Let's go to properties. Let's get rid of. There we go. Let's get rid of turrets, stations. This guy is in the middle. Okay, that's right. We're in the middle of a war, so there's a lot of broken down stuff. Because again, my favorite static income is probably taxis, realistically. Haulers are nice too if you want to do auto trading. Yes, so that's not going to help, I don't think, is it? There's no mining vessels. Okay, I didn't think he was going to be a mining-based game. So we've ruled out Jack. And I think we ruled out Jason, didn't we? Right? I think. Or no, we ruled out Jason with 2 million, not 13 million, I think. Let's load Jason with 13 million. That's a lot of credits. I don't even know what the theme here was with Jason, the Jason file. If I even had a theme going on. I don't know. Let's see what the name of this thing is. Oh, Merc for Hire, M4H. Merc for Hire. Okay, that's what that was. Giant properties. Well, let's just check out my old stuff, huh, shall we? Let's just take a look at our stations. Yep, military outpost, an HQ station, military base. Military base, I should say. Shipyard, 2 breweries, 2 farms, another military outpost, 2 rations factories, a jewelry factory, light arms. Another. Oh, a station. I have a station. I have an M4 and I have a refinery. Yeah, sorry. Talking too fast. I know, I'm talking too fast. I gotta slow way down. Just getting excited here. Okay, so we can finally perhaps answer some questions about this whole how to protect your stuff thing, right? Okay. So where's the mining vessels? Yeah, lots of property. Leave it alone. Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. Okay. Holler Peas. Magnus? Why? I don't know. I don't even like Magnuses that much. I really don't. Okay, I got static haulers. Passenger haulers. So it looks like in this case, guys, I made a mining station, but you do actually get other vessels that will dock at your station, sell you their stuff, but remember the mining station itself, the refinery, takes the unprocessed stuff and sells it at a higher price. So even if you don't do any mining, any of your own mining, and just have the refinery, you still make money off the refinery. But you do take initial losses though, so it's kind of like, you take your hits, then you make your money, okay? But let's just check it anyway, okay? Just to see how I defend the station itself. So let's hop in. And hopefully there's a nearby ship to use or something. Oh, okay, now I do have a guy here. Okay. So I guess a Magnus would help. Or any other giant vessel would help. So this thing is very slow. But I don't think this ship was finished because I don't like the looks of how it's set up. So I'm not even sure what this thing was for. But anyway, here's our station here, the refinery. Now here's something funny for you guys. Can you imagine this huge thing here fit somehow into that base there? Yeah, I don't think so, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's just check out the mini-map. Because I'm so sorry. This is not working out the way I wanted it to. So, okay. So, again, this guy here is just a passenger hauler. He's not mining. But notice there's other... Look, that's a mining vessel. Hauler M. So is that. So is that. Now what happens? Well, they're going to take their stuff, hopefully, and drop it off either at my station or that station. Look at that one right there. Did you see that one? See that one pop in there? He popped in there. He popped in at mine. We can watch. Watch one pop out of there. Watch that one go in. Watch. See it? See it? See where it's going? He's done and he's dropping off at my station right there. See it? Nice, right? So, guys, in this case, it's as simple as this. Turrets, to be very fair, okay? This is how I would set up an area near some rocks. First of all, my advice, guys, when you set up a refinery, set it up as close to the rocks as you want. Whether it's the A-type asteroids or the B-type, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to harvest in. If it's water, then get near the blue rocks. If you don't want to harvest water, then park near the grayish B-type rocks. Okay, and yes, this does happen. Okay, you will get your allies coming in to buy from you. Now, let's say, for example, they have their own station and they're mining and dropping it off at their own station. You can technically force them to drop stuff off at your station if you blow up your friendly competition and then just leave their ships intact. Eventually, they will declare peace with you for a price. You can buy them off, and then you get their business, basically. I know it sounds kind of contradictory, but it does work. But this is generally how I would do it. Okay? Set up turrets. 5s. I like 5s. They're good, right? So, here's my refinery. And I have plenty of people in this area that will drop stuff off. Okay? At my base. But at the same time, you also get traders coming in to buy stuff from your base. Like this big fella here probably bought stuff from my base, okay? So you do make lots of money. And you can probably even tell by looking at how much money I have now in credits. I've made money since I was just sitting here, okay? But that doesn't yet answer the question, I guess, fully, does it? Let's go back to menu now. Load game. So we've looked at Don Carnage and the Rich Jason. Okay, we've checked out Joe, right? I think so. I think we checked out Joe. I think we checked out Ace McCloud and Farmer John. But did we check out Ace Cloud Kicker yet? Let's find out. Now, this might be an older file, guys, so I don't know. I might not even have anything going on here realistically. Or maybe I do. I just spent money recently, I guess, on the file. I don't really know. This is another sandbox game. And guys, definitely once you've, graduated past the built-in universe maps, do some sandbox stuff. You can have... Well, I'm on guard mode. That's okay. Sector... No. Properties first. Let's get rid of the... let's do ships. Only ships. Perfect. Let's hop into you. Okay. This might be what we're looking for. Sector map. It is. There you go. So that... I can't click on my own guy, can I? I don't know why. But I'm guessing that thing right there moving away is one of my guys. That for sure is. Oh, I'm in. That's the ship I'm in. Okay. Why am I going so far away anyway? Let's go to ship orders. I have heard if you. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I was gonna say I've heard if you pick your base as the refinery, they're gonna drop stuff off automatically at that refinery. But I've never tested it though. Oh, there's another one over here. That's why. Okay, that's cool. I guess I have 2 in this area? Oh, I do. That's one there. And there's another one over here. Wow. Okay. That is like, wow. That's all I'm going to say is just wow. Okay. So, guys, first things first, okay? I cannot stress enough, again, how important it is. For example, look, again, this thing can cloak. Look at it. It cloaks. Look in the lower right-hand corner. See that icon next to the speed panel, the speed bar? That's your cloaking device. It does not hurt to invest a cloaking device to equip one on all of your vessels that are capable of cloaking, especially your static income makers like your taxis, your haulers, and even your mining vessels, okay? So then you go here, back to the map, and so yes, in this area we have this mining station and another mining station in the same area. It seems kind of unnecessary, but that's okay. For the purpose of explanation, this will be fine. So there's one turret and another turret. Are there any enemy stations around? Let's find out. The answer is no. So, in my opinion, it does help to build your stuff in a friendly area. However, if you want to make money via mining and set up a refinery, well, that's okay. You're going to have to invest in defenses. So my first recommendation, because they're cheap, lasers. Typically in the beginning, when it's just maybe one enemy station with some pirates being sent out, your laser turrets will be fine. Okay? Chances are the enemy will come along, harass your ships, and then get blown to smithereens by some turrets. Okay? In the meantime, let's take a look at our properties and see what else we have. So we got mining vessels. In fact, this might be an early, let's see here, properties. No, faction settings. Okay, Ace Cloud Kicker, Ace Mining and Services. That's the faction name. It's literally a mining themed. Wow, that's convenient, right? Okay then. So we have 1, 2, 3 mining vessels. And here's the white sky. Now right now I'm protecting my jewelry factory. Let's disable autopilot so I can take over now. So we have the jewelry factory. I want to say right there. There we go. There's one refinery. That'd be behind us. All right. So I'm not going to fly all the way over there, but that's okay. You get the point though, right? There's one there, and there's one over there. Both are surrounded by some turrets. The number that you want is up to you, but it also does help to have some non-static defenders that can help. Now, let me just pause real quick. Or no, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll fly over there first. So here's what I would suggest, okay? Set up the defenders to defend the station itself, potentially, because what's going to happen is you can always pop in your own mining vessels, take them off of autopilot, cloak them, or if you don't have cloak yet, run them back to your station and dock them. At that point, the station static defenses, the turrets, okay, the nearby turrets, can do the job. Such as that one right there, for example, okay? Or the other nearby turret over here, okay? So you would micromanage a little bit. You hop in that vessel, go to log, go to properties, hop into it, the one under attack, drive it back to base, dock it, then your turrets should be able to do the job. Then, if you have any nearby vessels on patrol guarding the refinery, those ships can also do the job as well, okay? Now let's say that you don't want them to be so aggressive that they fly out there, get swarmed, and get killed. You don't have to put them on attack hostiles. It could simply be on intercept hostiles, okay? So although they won't go out there aggressively to find enemies and destroy them, they will generally stay around and just they'll be helpful. They'll be present. Okay. Now I don't know for certain at this point, being a little rusty, if they'll actually fly out there and actively protect the station. But at the very least, it's good to have them on hand. Okay. Now realistically, I would say pirates typically send out, I want to say, around 3 to 4 attacking vessels at once. Okay, so you'll need enough force to fend off at least 4 attacking fighters, flyers, and or hornets. Okay, unless you've, gone to war with someone that's big, in which case you might need some bigger guns too. Okay, but let's assume you're starting off and it's your first mining operation, you're low on money, just get whatever vessel you can afford and park it. Okay, just literally park it like so inside the station. Okay, then what you would do, in my opinion, especially if you're just starting off, hop in one of your mining vessels. Okay. Now, right now, he's not doing his job. I don't know why. Let's go to ship orders. Cargo. I'm sorry, not cargo. Ship orders. Now, see, I was told that if his base. Okay, he's moving to the base. Okay. So that's fine. So it does work. Okay. Now let's say he was suddenly under attack. Okay. For whatever reason, let's just pretend he's under attack. I've hopped into him. Manually run him back to the base. Okay. Now what? Docking bay. Go to your fighter vessel. Enter the ship. Undock. Now hopefully at this point the attackers are being attacked by the turrets. That's the point. You want them to start doing the damage and taking the hits. At this point, let's say that's the enemy, right? Then you move in and help out your turrets. Okay? Get in there, launch your missiles, blast them with lasers. Meanwhile, your turrets are also taking him out as well. Okay? You've taken damage. The turrets have taken damage, but the battle's won. No big deal. You go back, go to a base, get patched up. Okay, so let's go ahead. Get parked. Docking bay. And I don't even know anymore. enter ship, undock, and then get back to work. Okay. Target the nearest rock, I guess. And that should be fine, right? Ship, oh, not cargo. Ship, orders, special, and nope, sorry. Mine asteroids. Okay. And that should do it. So when it comes right down to it, guys, you want to gauge how many escorts or protectors your station or your mining vessels might need based upon the amount of enemy vessels that typically might attack the area. Now let's say it's just one pirate base, and that's the main enemy in the area. One pirate base, no problem. It could be as simple as maybe 2 to 3 or 4 of your own escort ships in the area. But if you're just starting out, okay, just get whatever you can afford. If you're protecting your own mining station, go with turrets first. They're so much cheaper, and they're sturdy enough to withstand basic attack. Okay, but definitely your own fighter or your own frigate, if you have that kind of money, is going to be a great investment down the line. Okay, so definitely do that. Buy one of them and have them kind of hang out around your mining station. Again, if it's like one pirate ship, okay. Let me talk and walk, all right? Okay. So yeah, I guess I also have more than one vessel here too. So it's not just the one thing. I've got this guy here, then I've got White Sky, and then Stinger. See that? So I'm prepared for battle, okay? If any ships come along in this area and pick a fight, I'm good to go. I'm all set, okay? Now, in this case, once again though, there's like literally nothing around, okay? Literally nothing's around here, okay? But in this particular map, at one point there might have been something around, which I probably destroyed, and now it's peaceful and stable. Okay. Sorry about the screen flip, I dropped my phone. Anyway, so the point would be, it's going to be based upon the potential number of attackers that you expect to encounter, okay? But again, at first, if you're starting off, my first recommendation, turrets. Just a couple. You want to leave yourself enough money for your own mining vessels and also your own fighting vessels. In this case, I opted for an Orion, okay? But you could, purchase anything you like. You can get like an Overlord, an Ares, maybe a couple Flyers, Hornets, whatever you like. It's up to you. But it's got to be at least enough force to repel whatever force might typically attack your station and or your mining vessels. And if you can spare the money for cloaking devices, buy cloaking devices for your mining vessels. So when push comes to shove, they can cloak and hide and survive the battle. And thus you've protected your investment really wisely. Okay. But as far as what to protect, I'm not going to guard a turret, right? Typically, I don't guard the mining vessels themselves. If I set up a patrol of any kind, it would be on the stations. Okay, click on your target, ship, orders. Let's go fleet settings first. in this case, it's really up to you, okay? Cloaking is a great way to be there, be present, but not draw attention to your vessel, okay? But again, it's up to you. Currently, I would prefer probably neither dock nor cloak. Stance, if I had enough vessels nearby, you could do it that way, okay? Attack, intercept, and that's fine, okay? What did I do wrong? 1 second, guys. I messed up something. There. All done. Okay. And in this case, you might decide that in this particular instance, you might take another vessel, for example, White Sky, and have it protect the other base. Okay? Let's see, where's... Yeah, this one... Yeah, see that? Okay. But let's use the idea of one refinery has just been set up. So let's do this. Go here, select your target, ship, orders, fleet settings, don't dock, don't cloak, stance, attack, and defend, or sorry, attack, intercept, that's great, combat, protect. Okay. And property, stinger. Now this fellow's all the way out over here. Let's take a look here at my scanner. There's only one thing right now, that's fine. Let's go over this way, shall we? Okay. Target selected, ship, orders, settings, don't dock, don't cloak, stance, attack, intercept, home base. You'd probably want to pick the base that you're defending. And then combat, protect my target. Okay. So that's my final answer. That's what I would do, guys, okay? That's what I would ultimately do. I would ultimately decide to set up shop around my refinery by having my ships aggressively guard the refinery itself, okay? And assuming you have enough vessels, enough strength, you should be able to repel any attackers. But if you lack the strength, if you lack the attackers, if you lack the vessels, do it this way. Ships, order, go to settings, and you might want to do it this way. Dock, but don't cloak, I don't think. And then maybe simply stance. You could do maybe just intercept. Okay? The point is you want a fleet to be set up that you can easily where you can easily change it. Okay? Where you can easily change the fleet settings so at the drop of a hat you can go from having a fleet that's not actively attacking and defending your base to actively attacking any incoming enemy vessels. Maybe like so. So in this case, I'm in the Stinger. Let's go to cargo. So let's go to orders. Assign to fleet 1, settings. Let's go dock. Let's go stance. Just intercept. And that should be, we'll pick, it doesn't really matter, base A, okay? Now let's go to What is it? So I'm in the Singer. Let's go to White Sky. Orders. Fleet 1. There's your settings again. And that's fine. Okay. So let's give them an order. Let's go ahead and return to base. So now they're going to dock. I think, right? That's what I set them up to do. I don't remember. Okay, now they're docked. Okay, now that you might be thinking, but that's pretty annoying, right? Yeah, they're taking up space in the refinery, but that's not a big deal. It's not like a lot of them are in there. It's just 2 vessels right now, okay? So, again, as an example, let's say suddenly the refinery's under attack. What do? You're just 1 ship. And hopefully you're cloaked. Let's not play games here, guys. Hopefully you're cloaked. You want to be ready to go, but not exposed just yet. You really do want your base, your turrets, to take the first hits. They're going to buy you time to get mobilized. So let's get to work. Log, properties, your fleet, orders. Real simple. Settings, get rid of that. Boom. And then combat, protect, target. Which can either be yourself or if you have the base clicked on like a smart person. Okay, like this, do that first, honestly. Ship orders, fleet settings. No, I'm sorry. Property, fleet, orders. Get rid of that. Stance, attack, intercept, combat, protect my target. There you go. Now, we should, on the mini-map, let's see, are they out there? There's a White Sky. Yep, and there's the Intrepid. And what are they doing? They're out here, stopped in space because they're protecting the station right there. Now, if the pirates are on top of us, now I am Cloak. I join battle with my buddies up here, and I start shooting stuff, blasting them, missiles, lasers, the whole 9 yards, okay? In the meantime, you've got your turrets in the back, right there, helping you out. Okay, guarding the station. And at the same time, if you're on intercept and attack, your ships will be going out aggressively to attack the enemy. But again, wait for your enemy to be on top of you so that your turrets can help you out. So unfortunately, this is not an easy one-step process. This takes a little bit of timing and effort and work. Guarding a refinery and guarding ships at the same time is not easy. Mining operations are not for beginners. I'm not going to lie. If you're a beginner at this game, guys, I recommend taxis. Do some taxis as static income. Do auto traders, and both taxis and auto trading mining vessels, auto trading merchant vessels can be cloaked as well. And they can each cloak while doing their jobs. Okay. Mining operations, this is advanced work. Okay. This is not newbie work. Okay. All right, but this is how I would optimally do it if you wanted to involve a fleet of ships to protect the base. Would I guard the vessels instead? No, because you would need a lot of vessels, to be honest, to guard the ships. Because either every ship would have to have its own guardian, and you're going to have a very ununified effort. So let's say this. Let's say this, for example, is my vessel. We'll pretend this is my mining vessel. Let's say The Intrepid is guarding it. Let's say he goes off, Mr. Lee goes off on his own and gets shot up by some band of pirates. The Intrepid goes off to intercept and help defend the ship. Let's say, what else here? Let's say this guy here is way off in the distance, maybe, guarding another mining vessel. But he's way off in the distance. His job is not to guard that ship there. You see the problem? He'll be on a different group. He will not be in the same group. Okay? My recommendation? Okay. No, sorry, not factions. My recommendation, real simple. Once again, have them on the same fleet, protecting the refinery, not the mining vessels. Okay? The mining vessels can be manually ordered back to base. And I can do it this way too. Click. Orders. Return to base. That's it. That's all I gotta do. Fleet settings, prefer to cloak. Right? Return to base. That's it. You get a message log. Mistral's under attack. Go there. Property. Click on them. Orders. Fleet settings. Cloak. Return to base. That's it. He's going to be safe. He'll be fine. He'll live. In the meantime, you go properties. Get your fleet together. Orders. And then switch them from whatever mode you had them in before to suddenly don't cloak, don't dock, stance, attack, intercept. Okay. And then you can even go further if you want to. Make sure they're either make sure they're either defending your target, protect your target, which would be a refinery, or protect me. Now here's the best part. Once you do protect me, here's what happens. Watch how they suddenly mobilize, right? They started to move. Let's say there's some attackers over here. Maybe there's a rock out here. Let's go find another rock, shall we? Okay. So we go over here. We have a mining vessel over here under attack by some pirates. Now I'm over here with my other allies, with my other ships, right? Sector map. Here they come. Here's my other vessels. And now we can protect our mining vessel over here. See that? Okay. Now we have 3 on whatever it is. Maybe it's a 1-on-1. Maybe it's 3 attacking bandits, 3 ships now. Okay. Now you can turn the tide of battle. Now you can order your other mining vessel to retreat, whatever you have to do. Okay. So unfortunately, it's not a simple answer. I really wish it was, guys. But I hope that gives you some beginner pointers on how you would go about defending mining ships from attack, but also defending your mining station from attack. So to summarize as quickly as possible, turrets, get a small fleet of ships, start with a small fleet, start with even 1 ship that you have to manage yourself, okay, and have it defend the base. Have it at least hang out near the base. And when you get a message, so-and-so's under attack, right? So-and-so's under attack. Fine. Properties. And simply tell it, orders, return to base. And if it has a cloaking device, then great. You tell it to cloak. And it goes back to base. Cloaked. Okay. It will live. It might take damage, but it will live. And then you take your fleet, order it to follow you and intercept, or realistically protect you. You fly to the situation that's, going on and protect your ship manually. But typically, if you've created a mining station, for example, a refinery, near some rocks, typically your mining vessels will do their mining activities near the rocks. Set up your turrets, set up a small fleet, you should be all set. And don't forget to invest in cloaking devices. Okay? And guys, I hope that helps. So if there's any follow-up questions that anyone wants to pop over to me, no problem. You guys know what to do. Drop them down below. Comments, questions, and any constructive criticism will be welcome. Okay? Even though I might not respond to every bit of criticism, that's sorry, you know, I can't do it all, but I have my limits. I'm sorry, guys. I really do. But hope this helped. I hope I don't talk too fast. I'm sorry if I did. I tried to keep it down to a minimum. I'm also trying not to talk too loud because it's at night and people are sleeping. I'm a night owl, so cheers. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was informative. But as always, Virus 2020. Wash your hands.